What's going on, everybody? It's Joel here with as many reviews as possible, and today we're taking a look at the King Kong competition carry-on. So some of you might not know this, but I just got back from a trip to Thailand and Bali. It was an amazing trip. Bali is definitely hands down one of my favorite places in the world now. Right before I headed out on my trip, King Kong Apparel had sent me their brand new competition carry-on luggage to take and test while I was away, and I have to say that this is a very, very nice piece of equipment. So as the name would imply, the size of the luggage is carry-on size. It is 21.5 inches tall, the width is 13.5 inches, and the depth is 9 inches, and it can kind of be crushed down if you really need to smush it down and get it into the stowaway compartments. The weight of the carry-on is 8 pounds, but when I measured it, it was a little bit closer to 11 pounds. The face of the luggage is made of fabric. It is the same 1000D nylon that you'll find on all of King Kong's bags and backpacks. The back of the luggage is a really tough, awesome looking polycarbonate shell. It's got 2 wheels, a carrying handle under that also acts as a stand for the bag. There's a carry handle on top and a carry handle on this side of the bag. Telescoping handle so that you can drag it along with multiple increments that you can kind of slide in and out. My only gripe about this is that sometimes the little pegs don't really catch, so you kind of have to fight around and fish around for the increments. So from an appearance standpoint, I think that the competition carry-on looks awesome. This is the multicam, but it also does come in a more subtle, just gray colorway. It definitely stands out from the rest of the luggage that you're going to find in the airport, so it actually makes it a lot more easy to pick out when it's in the carousel if you have checked in your bag. Now let's take a look at the storage compartments of the competition carry-on. Starting at the face of the bag, there is one zippered pocket that is on the front of the laptop compartment. We'll get back to that in a bit. This is only a flat pocket. There's no expandability, so you can only put really small items or flat items or just pieces of paper inside of this pocket. Once again, that is on top of the laptop compartment, which you can lock with the TSA locks. I'm gonna pop that off right there. Really nice YKK zippers. Pop that down. And inside of this pocket, there is a laptop compartment which you can Velcro down. Then inside of that, there is a zippered mesh pocket. There are some organizational tools for if you wanted to put your pens or your passport or other small assorted items, if you wanted to use this bag for a work bag. So now let's take a look in the main compartment. There is once again the TSA locks for the main compartment zipper. So let's pop that off right there and unzip. There's no expandable portion of this bag, but it does flatten up pretty well if you needed to, or expand if you needed it to. So inside of the front part, there is a mesh zippered area that honestly I would rather have on the other side of the bag because there's just way more storage on the other side of the bag. I felt like this part was a little bit small, but I was able to get like 10 pairs of shorts and like a jacket in there all rolled up. There's some Velcro inside of that if you really wanted to like stash something away. I don't know what else that would be for. The whole lining of the bag is a nylon ripstop fabric. It's really, really nice. I believe on the gray one it is red inside, but this is the multicam, so it's like a green inside. Now on the other side, there is a huge wide open area that should have some straps or something to secure stuff in there. Otherwise it just kind of flops around. I didn't really have too much of an issue. This is where I put all my tops. But once again, I would like to see like mesh or maybe some straps to hold that stuff down. These bags right here are just dry storage bags or wet storage bags, or if you have dirty clothes, you're going to use those. Inside of this side, there's also 2 mesh pockets on the sides that don't really expand out all that much. They're just more flat options, so you could really only store small things and flat items in there. It's on both sides. And there is the main zipper pocket inside of here, which just exposes the polycarbonate shell. I don't think that you're gonna really be storing very much stuff in there, but you can if you really needed to. So the total volume of the competition carry-on is 40 liters, which is the same thing as their backpack. I was gone for 2 weeks and I was able to pack plenty of clothes for the whole duration of the trip. Granted, I only packed activewear, swimwear, t-shirts. I didn't really bring any suits or anything, but I did buy a suit while I was there. I was able to stuff that in there on the way back, and some other miscellaneous things that I picked up while I was away on my trip. There are a few things that I wasn't really a fan of with the competition carry-on. First one being that I do think that the front zippered mesh area should be on the back of the carry-on. I think that you'd be able to utilize the space a little bit more. Another thing that I feel can be improved upon is the bottom handle. This also acts like a stand for the luggage when you put it down, but it scratches up this handle pretty badly, and it also gets the handle pretty dirty. So if you're walking through a dirty area, you're not going to want to put your hand on this before cleaning it off. It's just more of a sanitary thing. Maybe I'm just a germaphobe, but I think that this should be like a pull-out handle, and then there should be stoppers so that you could prop the luggage up. Another thing, and this is one of the main complaints about this bag, is that it's only got 2 wheels. I feel like this, especially for the price, should have 4 wheels and have 4 good spinning wheels. Now the last thing I feel like the competition carry-on needs help with is the weight of this bag. Like I said, I weighed it around 10 or 11 pounds. When I first went on my trip and they weighed my bag, it weighed in at 11 kilos, which was way over the amount that I could carry on with me. So I ended up having to take a bunch of stuff out of this and throwing it into my backpack just so that I could bring this on the trip with me. I think a lot of the weight comes from the polycarbonate back of the carry-on. I don't know where else it would come from, but I just thought that was a huge inconvenience, and I've never run into that issue. I really do think the competition carry-on is an awesome piece of luggage. It's really, really well built. The quality is up to your normal King Kong apparel standards. It is an excellent piece of equipment. There are just a few things that I would like to see changed maybe in a future revision. Right now the competition carry-on retails for $195, and pretty soon it'll go back up to $270, which is the normal retail price of this bag. It is definitely not a cheap piece of equipment, but it is a very, very high quality piece of equipment. Once again, it's not without its flaws, but I really, really do like this bag, and hopefully some of the things that I went over will be fixed with the future revisions of the competition carry-on. But this is a very, very good starting point. If you guys have any questions about the King Kong competition carry-on, feel free to leave them in the comment section. And as always guys, please hit that like button, subscribe, and thanks for watching.